So they're trying to kick me out of GB3 again. Man, that was fun. They're giving me my papers. 30 minutes later, thanks to someone vouching for me, it may have saved my membership. Thank God. No, really, it's about the principle. So I'll tell you the story right now, because this really is what's happening with society. They're making it harder and harder for people to stand up and do the right thing. With that being said, let me tell you why it's so important for you guys to take a stand out there when it really matters. Because anybody, 99 other people would have just left, took the paper and left. But this is what happened. I was in the sauna, and I was in there for about 7 minutes, and there's about 40 people in a 10 by 10 room sweating, you know what. And after about 7 minutes, I finally had these glasses with my music in them, and I finally kindly asked them, very kindly, there was about 8 people just running and talking, and I kindly asked them, hey, would you guys mind just slowing just a little bit for everybody? And they go, well, we pay our membership. We're membership. All 8 of them, just a girl, 7 dudes, and most of them were dudes talking. It's like these dudes work out. They're all, the most 99% of them were not of the best shape. They're running their mouths. Talk less, people. Talk less. The only time I ever talked, 90% of my talking is on this YouTube channel. Get shit done. My GSD list. What I'm doing. I'm building my kingdom. But I was willing to go to jail right now, and I told them that, and this is why. Stay tuned, and I'm going to give you what happened. So I'm in the sauna, and kindly ask them, and they ran. So I decided to be Marshall, obnoxious, and started making a scene because I was annoyed. Couldn't relax, couldn't rest. And there was 40 people in there, and nobody else said anything. They were looking at me like half of them were like wanted to pretend they weren't there. The other half was like happy I was saying something, because they were all annoyed by these people just running. Because most people have headphones and they're trying to, but you could hear these people. They were loud enough to go right over your headphones, even if you got the earbuds on, all right? So I ended up saying some stuff to him, and then the kid got in my face, and apparently he said he was a minor. It's okay. I didn't do nothing. I go, if you want to hit me, but what's up, bro? Like, what? And then I just started saying stuff, man, and I'm not much for words, even though I talk a lot here, but so anyways, a kid ended up throwing up a gang sign. One of the workers came out, and I ended up starting to leave, and then the kid that threw up the gang sign, and then his mom ran out. I think it was his mom, and said, Mijo, you're better than this. But none of them would do anything, okay? But they all want to run their mouths. This is society youth. They all want to run their mouth. A friend of mine used to own a bar 20-some years ago, and he said you take 100 people that bump in and want to fight in the bar, you take them outside, 99% of them will not fight. And that's what just all these soft-ass youth generation. But anyways, my point is, I wasn't even mad. I was just irritated that these kids had no respect for anybody else, right? I didn't know they were kids, to be honest, at the time. They looked like they were 25. But they said something, so I'm getting kicked out. They wanted to ban me from all GB3s, and now I'm getting kicked out of this one. And I told them, you're going to have to call the police because I'm not leaving. And after 30 minutes of talking to Matt, which was his name, which I gave him my word that I would be calm in all situations in there, because I got a fear for my life. I had gang signs, so I might get shot here. I was truly, when I come here, I got to look over my shoulder now. And these guys were getting me kicked out, and I go, I feel like this is a little racist because I was the only white person and everybody else involved was of color, and now I'm getting kicked out and I had gang signs. Anyways, I was going to have to write an email, do all this stuff. Well, after talking to Matt and explaining to him the situation of everything and him seeing my demeanor, my calmness, he made a call and it all went away. So I greatly appreciate him. Hopefully he gets honored to tell him on this channel. But what's happening is a bunch of chickens are squawking and they get the attention, and most people are just gonna sit down and not do anything. So it took a lot of my energy, and it wasn't about the gym. I could go to many other gyms. It's about the principle of standing up for what's right. And I know you got to pick your battles. I know this, but this was an important battle to me. I've been coming here for 20-some years. I go look at my record. I go, I've never had any issues. And now these kids say I did something and I'm getting kicked. I didn't even do anything to them. I didn't even slap them to do anything to them. And I'm getting kicked. This is crazy. I go, so anyways, it's getting harder for the Warriors out there. I'm going to tell you that, because the Warriors got to mount up and we got to get ready for battle in all things. Talk to less people and only stand up when it truly matters. But here's the thing. I almost got kicked out of here 2 years ago and now I'm cool with that guy and the one that worked here because of a rule they had, and another story. But I don't take any of it back. I am who I am. I told them this, I could see if I came off and I flipped out right away, but I didn't. I was very calm, and I kindly asked them, and they disrespected me, and then they're gonna get me kicked out. That's crazy. So anyways, thank God Matt was a true champion of the kingdom of God. He's doing the right thing. So I told Matt after I left it right now, I told him, hey, I thought about this professor that I heard of, that he had this class. He kicked a girl out and he was making a demonstration. He kicked her out for no reason, and nobody stood up and did anything. And he told his class, that's what freedom's all about. You got to take a stand for what's right. And if nobody's strong enough to take a stand, then they enforce you'd be walking into a gas chamber or taking a shot. Just because they told you to, because you have no ability of thinking for yourself. So remember, guys, if you got any value from this, if you agree with this, share this, like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, please. I've been on here a little bit because I've been dealing with life, but this I had to share because it was a win. It took me 30 minutes of my life, and now I got a new buddy, because Matt and the other guy that tried to fight me last time that worked at the gym, we're cool now. He actually was going to do real estate with me for a while. So take a stand. Take a stand, share this video to some people that need to start being men. This channel's all about real estate, investing, and development, but most of what I talk about is mindset, because that is what I learned. I was striving for money and success, but at the end of the day, I was building my character to do things like this, to stand up when it matters, and that's what you guys all should be doing. So appreciate you, love you, and see you guys on the next one.